I started like actually getting started in like clay in like high school and stuff. So since that happened, it's kind of been like on and off for a long time until like the last few recent years where I really like spent way more time investing into what I'm doing. Naturally, I'm like a bit of a tinker. I just want to like get my little hands on everything, and just that's a way I know that I can like learn and interact from something, like feeling its weight, feeling the texture, just like I want to know all parts about it. I just want to use like x-ray vision to like feel what I'm working on. Clay is actually like, the material itself is actually really therapeutic. I guess the way that you can like, your fingers can glide along the clay and like smooth and compress in a way is like, the act or method of working with the material is like a way to also help to like think through ideas, think about what it is that I'm working. Why am I spending so much time on this piece? Like what does that mean? When you take the time to make something by hand, you are like slowing down and really considering like all the steps and back to kind of process. The amount of times like your hands touch is almost like the love that you're putting into these things, or like constructing these things. Everything that you've touched to it becomes like part of that object's memory and story. So like how can, you know, maybe I take some of those ideas and try to transform them into, you know, something that's, you know, more meaningful. I think about like family history a lot and how that relates to my own story, or at least I feel like that, like my family is so important to me that I think on how much influence they've had on my life already. The house is always filled with different plants. We always had a big garden that we would use the food from the garden to like nourish our bodies, and either for like different types of like meals, or like soups that we would use to like heal our bodies. We always had to make like, we always had to, I guess, like make our culture or make our families and connections, like even though there weren't that many people, and especially from like Hong Kong or spoke Cantonese, my mom was always connecting us to those people. I feel like I've always been like a middle person, like spending some time, you know, with my like, I don't know, my mom's family, my Chinese family, having to be like kind of like the middle person or like the comfort person in a way, like, you know, maybe that's part of the reason like I'm so geared towards like making these beautiful objects or things that I feel like hopefully bring people like a sense of comfort or relief. You know, having maybe more than one, you know, multiple family members passing and those types of things kind of make you reconsider like what your purpose and what, you know, you want to derive your meaning from, and how do you want to use your like time and talent, I guess, like to bring you to like what do you want to be contributing, I guess, and growing. I feel like in a way that's kind of led me to being almost a caretaker for these objects and like making them, because they're parts of me, and maybe that's like but you know, they're also for other people, so like it's not always just for me to do. It maybe helps me to process some things, but like in a way there's always like a path towards like connection to other people.